And from those examples is how when Uthman radiallahu anh died, she sided on the side of some of those companions who wanted Ali radiallahu anh to avenge the death of Uthman and find the culprits. Ali radiallahu anh wanted to bring about peace and security to the Muslim lands first, and then find the culprits, and then deal with the culprits. But there were some companions like Talha and Zubayr radiallahu anhuma, and Aisha radiallahu anha was also with them, who wanted to find the culprits first. And so they protested. And they had people who followed them and supported them. And as a result of this, they basically came to opposite ends where it became confrontational, and it led to physical fighting. But the physical fighting took place as a result of others who were there in those armies who weren't from the companions, and some say they were the munafiqun, some say they were the hypocrites, some say they were people who wanted to cause war between the Muslims, who initiated the war. Some say that Talha and Zubair and Aisha radiallahu anhum ajma'in, they only wanted to appeal and protest about what Ali radiallahu anhu was doing. The aim wasn't to fight physically. And they had lots of people there, and the aim was to show the support that they had, and to try to, persuade Ali radiallahu anh to find those who killed Uthman radiallahu anh. And of course, as a result of this battle became known as Battle of the Camel. Many people died. The companions were also killed. Some of the companions were also killed. It was a very sad day in the history of Islam. And what's interesting is that the Messenger of Allah alayhi salatu wasalam once had told something to Aisha radiallahu anha, that on this day it reminded her of what he had said. So on this day of the Battle of the Camel, it reminded her of what he had said many years ago. And this hadith is mentioned in the hadith in the Musnad of Imam Ahmad and Al-Hakim, where Aisha radiallahu anha, it said that when she reached the waters of Banu Amr at night, so it's basically when she's getting to the Battle of the Camel or to that location, she heard dogs barking. And she said, which water is this? Where is this place? And they replied, this is the water of Hawab. And she said, I think I had better return, because of what she had heard from the Prophet ﷺ. Because he said to her, how will one of you be when the dogs of Hawab will be barking at her? Meaning they'll be barking at Aisha radiallahu anha. And as Zubayr radiallahu anhu, he said, how can we return now? Maybe Allah might make people reach an agreement through you. Maybe there'll be some kind of sulh, some kind of reconciliation. And again, this shows us the aim was to reconcile, not to fight. And another hadith mentions that Ali radiallahu an, he says that the Messenger of Allah alayhi salatu wasalam once told him, verily there's going to be, and this is a hadith in the Musnad of Imam Ahmad, he said to Ali, there's going to be something between you and between her, meaning between Aisha radiallahu anha. And he said, between me and her. Ana ya Rasulullah, he said, me, O Messenger of Allah? And he said, yes. He said, when it happens, إِذَا كَانَ ذَلِكَ, when this takes place, when this occurs, فَرْدُدْهَا إِلَى مَأْمَنِهَا, or فَرَدِّدْهَا إِلَى مَأْمَنِهَا, return her to a safe location, return her to a place of security. And so when this incident took place, when this battle took place, the Battle of the Jamal, Ali radiallahu anh was victorious in this battle, and it was a very sad situation, of course. And then he basically escorted Aisha radiallahu anha back, and those who were with her, back to the city of Medina, under the commands that he was given by the Messenger of Allah all those years prior. And again, this shows us that this was something which was going to take place, and it's a miracle in fact, because the Messenger of Allah told him that it would take place many years earlier.